President Muhammadu Buhari, knowing fully well that he will keep to his word. That was why the likes of Tinubu, decided to rally around him. Also knowing that he has the numbers as well. So now, moving to your second question.
Hold on. Let me quickly ask. Has any politician in this country keep to their words? Yes or no?
That is the conversation.
Yes or no. No.
I'm coming.
I only ask. I ask a yes or no question. As any politician, if you listen to Senator Marafat word yesterday, he also said the president betrays him. El-Rufai also said the same thing. Even so, has any politician ever keep to his or her word in this country? Yes or no?
It depends. If you say yes, it is. You can't just come in and tell
me. Okay. It's fine.
It depends. If you ask me, I promise to give you a minister, and I did not give you that ministerial post, or I promise to make you an ambassador, and I don't make. I promise to give you a contract of 1 billion. It depends on the context. It depends on the context. So you cannot generalize and say
also
keep their promises. So it depends on the context you're talking about.
Hold on. Also, Jonathan too has his own reasons for not abiding with that constitution. I mean, with that arrangement. So if you say he has not kept to his word, as other people also kept to their word, so everybody is guilty. Move to the next question. Now the next question is
Jonathan has his reason for not keeping. I'm coming. Jonathan has his reason for not keeping to his promise, and that was why the party went into implosion and he lost. Simple zone, and there will be stability. It's as simple as that. Your next question.
Okay, you said something again. You said Jonathan. Sorry. You said Jonathan as that you are not even sure he can get the party ticket because he's not even a member of the party for now. He does not have structure. And I asked you a question. I said, did you remember how President Olusegun Obasanjo?
You are misquoting me. Hold on. This is the content I'm misquoting you.
No, I'm not misquoting.
I told you.
Hold on.
To the best of my knowledge,
Mohammed, calm down.
Former President Jonathan is still a member of the PDP.
Hold on, calm down.
No, you have to quote me rightly, please.
Hold on. Before I request them, hold
on. Let's give him. So what did he say? So Mohammed, what did you say? Mohammed, what did you say? What? Okay, so that I wouldn't misquote him. So Mohammed, what did you say?
No, I said it clearly. I told him that to the best of my knowledge, I said it here that to the best of my knowledge, former President Jonathan is still a member of the PDP. He's still a card member of the PDP, and I haven't seen him declare, leaving the party at any point in time. So he's still a member of the PDP. I repeated this thing twice. So I don't know why you're misquoting me.
No, hold on. Before I requested for the mic, I was actually I didn't want to talk because of my health. But you said you are not even sure that who are the leaders backing him in the party. That yes, he's still a member of PDP, though he does not have the structure of PDP. That what structure does he have? That you are not even sure of him getting the presidential ticket of PDP because of the gladiators of PDP. And I ask you questions. How did Obasanjo become the candidate of PDP in 1998? Was he even contesting at all in the first place? How? Because if Obasanjo...
Okay, thank you. Can I answer you now? Good. The scenario of Goodluck Jonathan and Obasanjo are two different. PDP led by former president people who founded the PDP. IBB to listing as far back as 2001 on parallel. So it is as simple as that. So they handed over the party to today. I am asking you. And they are not willing.
Sorry. Mohammed, we are losing you like your network connectivity. Is it? Can anyone?
Okay. Okay, please, can you rephrase that? Can you hear me, Mohammed?
Can you hear me?
Can you please rephrase that scenario? Because Jonathan, as far as we are concerned, it is also people that went to call him that please can you come and be our candidate. The same way some people also went to
Who
call
are those? Who are
Obasanjo.
those? Who are those? Who are those that want to call? Who are
Okay,
they? Who
number
are
one
they?
example. Hold on. Number one example, which everybody knows, is the governor of Bauchi State. At least he's clearly in front of it. Nobody can. He's undisputed. So if you want to say he's not, everybody can. He's clearly undisputed. He's not hiding it that he has been shouting good
Okay,
luck
can I
Jonathan
respond
from
to?
there on. Okay,
Can I respond? Can I respond finally to this? Let us let this issue to rest. Those who are in charge of the PDP structure today, the governor of Bauchi State is not among them. I hope you know that. And you know the battle that has been going within the PDP. Those who are actually in charge of the party structure.
who owns the structure?
Okay, please go and do more research on that. Please, can we move forward? What's the third question?
No. The last question I ask you. The last question between Jonathan and Tinubu, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, and President Goodluck Jonathan in the South. I'm not talking about the North. Do you think if election is held today, Tinubu will win Goodluck Jonathan? Yes or no?
Well, one, let Jonathan get any of this. Let him secure any of the parties ticket
No,
first.
you
When he
know.
secured one, I'll answer you. I'll answer you. I'm going there. I'm going there. Just listen. Be patient, please. Let him secure any of the ticket of any of these major parties first. Then, secondly, when he does that and present himself, I guarantee you that he will not only be floored in the South and in the Southwest, but across the country by the current president. That I can guarantee you.
Okay, thank you. I like your hope as an APC member, and that's good. But let me tell you, as a Southerner, I'm not talking as a North. I can't speak for the North, but as a Southerner, if election is held today, Jonathan will win South 100%. He will win Southeast 100%, and he will win Southwest. That I to nothing is from. He will win it with 60%. Thank you.
No problem. Help him to secure the party ticket. Then we'll come back to this.
Help Tinubu to secure 2027 party ticket first.
Tinubu is already the APC presidential party flag bearer, so there is no issue about
You are
that.
not God. You cannot make that
Why are
prediction
you
now.
bringing emotion into this thing? Leave emotions aside.
I'm
Let's
not
discuss
bringing
politics.
emotions, Mr. Mohammed. You first brought emotions into
No, you are
politics,
not
honestly.
bringing emotions now. I've been very
No.
clear with you guys. Yes.
Moving forward, Sha.
Okay, Dr. Are you there? You see, I would love this Jonathan this thing. Let him come. Let them bring forth. Let them come all together. Let Atiku come. Let Jonathan come. Let Obi come so that we can put all of these hypotheses to rest once and for all. That is just what I'm waiting for. I don't want all this to do assuming. No. Let all of them come together. And mind you, the more you are divided in opposition, the more they spring out individually, the more you collectively receive, comprehensive thrashing before 12 noon. I'm assuring you, it is even better you come as one unit so that it might be a little bit tougher for the ruling party. But the more you get divided, you come, the more easier it will be. But it doesn't seem so to you people, but you will understand this when the time comes. God willing.
Anybody that is putting Jonathan into the 2027 equation is just wasting his time. Calling his name, dragging him into the scenario now is just a mere distraction. The man is not interested. His wife had said it several times. They are not interested in the presidency. It's just a distraction, either from the APC or from the fifth columnist. Jonathan is out of the question. He can't secure any party's ticket. The PDP will not give him the ticket. The PDP structure, the Wiki and the likes, wanted to work for Tinubu. So anybody trying to go to PDP to want to go and get the
Which
ticket is just
wiki
wasting
again?
his time.
Which wiki again? Wiki that was not able to stop the November convention. Even they've already
Don't don't fall victim for their don't try to know what you don't know. The PDP knows as in the handlers of the PDP currently know this game they are playing. They are trying to portray Wiki as somebody they want to exercise, but he's part of them. He's part of them. It's a game plan. The reason why the neck The reason why the next zone the presidential ticket to the south is for the fact that when they eventually either find somebody to be their presidential candidate after their primaries, they will want to feel somebody who is so weak. At the end of the day, they will term it that the person does not have chance of winning. They will now use the structure to back the APC candidate. That's what they want to do. Any serious contender going to lobby for the ticket of the PDP is just wasting his time because the structure are not there to work for you. Are you telling me the structure that the whole Southwest PDP had pledged their loyalty to Tinubu? That you now think somebody will now come, either anybody they pick as the presidential candidate, you now want that same structure to work for you? The Bala Mohammed and all of them,
Okay, let me
they,
tell you
they
something,
know what they are doing.
Mr. Daddy. Let me tell you, please. I don't want any. If there's anybody from the southwest
Okay,
here, please
Doctor
don't feel
AI,
offended.
let me take my leave.
Don't feel offended, Mr. Mohammed.
Okay,
Um,
Brother Sadiq, okay, Mufti, have a nice day. Let me take my leave.
all right, Mr. Mohammed. Mr. Daddy, if you remember
Yeah.
like I even told Mr. Mohammed, I said politics, for you to predict what may happen in the future, you need to know history. You understand, right? So in 2023, in 2023, Peter Obi swept the entire, let's say, 92% of Southeast, and he still didn't make it. You understand? So Southwest, because the PDP governors from the Southwest, they pledged their support for President Bola Tinubu, does not make President Bola Tinubu an automatic, winner of 2027. In short, if they like, let them hold, let them with, let he should withhold the entire Southwest. We don't give a damn. Moving forward, please.
No, what I'm trying to say, the point I'm trying to make is that anybody any serious contender for the presidency of in 2027 who sees a PDP as a viable vehicle is just wasting the time because the structure will not work for you. Just rightly you have said, even if the governors had pledged their loyalty to somebody, the governors are not the people that will vote. But in those states where most of those governors have pledged their loyalty for the president, most people there are more or less like cowards. The same way they write results in River State and heaven did not fall. They can do that in so many other places. They can manipulate results. The reason why everybody sees Tinubu being G3 now is because he sees that if you look at the 2023 results, he got over 60% of his number from the north. And I will say this emphatically, those numbers he got over 5 million plus from the north were plus and minus from Atiku's vote numbers in 2023. Go and ask anybody who was in the situation room of either the APC, and I'm saying this because I can defend it. Those numbers that they added for him in the north, fine. There may be places where he's scoring 300,000 in a state in the north. Where the people that stood and said, okay, reduce 300 from Atiku's number and put for him to be 600, there were people who did it. Most of those muscles that wrote the numbers and stood with it in 2023 are no more with him. And he can see the handwriting. It's very clear on the wall. The writing the numbers
Now
will
you're
not work.
making me feel better. But
No,
anybody that is
what I'm
coming
not
on this
saying is
on
that
this platform to
what
make
I'm
to make
saying
to,
is that
to
what I'm
want
saying
to
is
tell
that
me that one nonsense that Tinubu will come back in 2027. Please, if I say anything
no. I
anything
never
lawful,
said that. Oh.
please,
His chances,
nobody should blame me. Eh?
hello.
No, I'm not. I'm
His
not. I'm
chances,
not talking to you, Daddy.
his chances in 2027
Are very
is
slim.
slimmer than in
Uh-huh.
2023.
Uh-huh.
No, that's what I'm saying. His chances in 2027 is slimmer than the 2023. And what some people don't, those who are applying emotion to politics, is that every election cycles comes with a tactics, a winning tactics. In 2027, the best way to defeat Tinubu is to have the bulk vote from the north and just get complementary numbers from the south. And that's the reason why I'm saying if somebody is thinking, for example, now the southeast, a just three states from the north, overwhelming numbers from three states in the north can wipe out the entire numbers from the southeast. And I'm not saying that to renegate the southeast. The south the same way, but it's going to be just the way he has the governor pledging their loyalty to him. That doesn't mean the opposition, if they have a united front, it's easier for them. But the topic I'm speaking to is that when they said Tinubu and Jonathan 2027 permutation, I want to state it categorically. 2027, anybody that hears Jonathan's name is just a mere distraction from the main meat. Jonathan is not interested. He doesn't have a skin in the game because he's part of the Tinubu's people. His wife had come out and said 2027 they will work for Tinubu, whether they have what it takes to get the numbers or not. But the Jonathan himself does not have what it takes. He does not have the structure. The PDP will not give any other person their platform, but they wanted to work for Tinubu. But though the core voters in the party will not align with them, it's just the leaders, the Wiki, the Bala Mohammed and co. Maybe because Tinubu has most of their balls, like Bala Mohammed when they picked his state accountant general. So he's trying to intimidate most of them, and they see that he has the upper hand to them personally, but their followers are not with them, and that is where he will fail. His chances in 2027 is slimmer, and he has the only place anybody could say he has lockdown for him is the southwest, and that is even in theory. In practical, a free and fair election in 2027, any day, anytime, Tinubu will lose it, even in southwest, in the whole of southwest. A free and fair election in the southwest, in the entire southwestern state, he will lose it.
Let me judge you a bit, Daddy. Why do you say Jonathan is with Tinubu? Why do you say so?
The reason, okay, I will give you instances. From the day the result was announced, the INEC announced the winner, Jonathan was with him, despite the fact that he knows that if I'm one of the Jonathan's, I will advise him not to go immediately. He heard the announcement that the Tinubu was declared winner, because the declaration, he associated himself with him, and after that, he was getting juicy international engagement. So his wife, that there were corruption charges against his wife's interest, they dropped it, and immediately when the EFCC and co dropped it and returned some of their sealed properties to the wife, that was when the wife came out openly and said they are not interested in 2027, that they work for Tinubu, that she will work with the first lady and work for Tinubu.
For him, does his wife speak for him? That's what I'm saying.
Well, in their house, if you know Jonathan very well, his wife have a major stake in their family. But even a Jonathan himself is a child of grace. He hardly fight for things. When you look at his antecedents, he hardly fight for things. Those things were just lying fallow, just like a free gift. He hardly fight for things. And he's not the kind of politicians I will see. He's not a core politician that you will say somebody who has structure. He doesn't have structure. It's the structure that favors him and pick him. That is what Jonathan is.
Daddy B, I will cycle back to you. I'll cycle back to you. I have some here. We would like to also say shed light or maybe respond to what you said, if that's okay. Daddy B.
There's no problem.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Okay, thank you for giving me the opportunity. Okay, so in politics, apart from aides that work directly with the candidate, every other thing you hear from people that is not officially out there is permutations, assumptions, or maybe propaganda. Unless it's officially out on a media space, then you know it's true. Okay, so Daddy B has been saying Jonathan is not going to contest, he's not interested. The wife has said it. All those are just assumptions. Jonathan has not come out to say, okay, I'm contesting, or has not come out to say, okay, I'm not contesting. But we can see clear arrangement of people calling him to contest. You could see the goodies making posts calling him to contest. You could see Umar Sani saying that PDP is calling him to contest. You could see people like Bala Muhammad coming openly on TV and saying that they are talking to Jonathan and Obi to contest. Those are facts. So if anybody come out here and say, let me start from the back and say he's not ready to contest, and you ask the person why, he say his property that was seized, the wife's property that was seized, was released to her, blah, blah, blah. So it took Buhari's 8 years not to release it, and it wasn't liquidated into the government. It was still kept for whatever, and she wasn't taken to court. You never saw, oh, the fixed date for judgment of her case. There was no press release, there's no statement of fact to what you're saying, and you're here just saying it with full confidence. Or more. It's well. Then coming to talking about he has no structure, that any candidate, any opposition party that is bringing out Jonathan will fail. I can tell you it's a statement of fact that Jonathan has the credibility and the acceptance across the nation, across our Nigeria than any candidate. You can check it, you can Google it. Other candidate, I'm not talking a southern candidate, so I'm not talking about northern candidate now. All the three southern candidates contesting, which is Jonathan, which is Obi, and Tinubu. As it stands today, we know we know Tinubu's stance in the north. Just like you even rightly say, we know the people that made him to win, the people that muzzled the vote in the north made him to win. Are those people still with him? Jonathan is on his own, and you also said it. He's a child of grace. Some people believe power is taken. Some people believe power is served. Everybody has different strategy, whether in your business, whether in politics. If somebody say, power is taken, they don't serve it as an a la carte, I can mention up to 10 people or more than that power has been given to. Then he also can mention maybe up to 10 or more than that power has been taken from, like they have gotten power by taking it. So nobody has a clear template how business or life runs. That is your strategy. It's different from my strategy. So if I'm not doing something based on your strategy, that doesn't mean I will not win at the end of the day applying my own strategy. So you might just argue it. It might just be an argument. My strategy is better. I will argue my strategy is better. At the end of the day, there are several ways to kill a bird. So if you think he doesn't have, and people, he doesn't. He has not been talking. He's been out of the government for 10 years. And somebody can go on national TV and mention him first. We are talking to him before talking to Obi. And you still come out here and say he doesn't have the structure. Bro, you need to think twice. I'm not going to say a lot of things here because even him has not made official statement. But I've been privileged to work with him. And I'm still part of the goodies calling him to contest. And I know the work we've put into place. And I know the work we've put into the north, underground work. If Jonathan is coming today to contest, he's not coming to contest. We know some candidates are coming to contest. Jonathan cannot step on this race and lose. So coming here to do social media, all of you see that he's contesting. Oh, he has declared statement he's going to contest. That doesn't mean, it doesn't translate to winning an election. We know what happened 2023. We pushed it. We had the social media space. We did everything, and we did not win. So if you want to repeat the same strategy, we did not win. Everybody knows the reason. And you want us to repeat the same strategy, have the masses on social media, have everything. Bro, you cannot do the same strategy and expect different results. So we are taking a different route. You can have your social media space and your social media engagements for now and believe that will win you election. I was in Edo for 4 months. I campaigned for Lumide. He has the social media space. He has these people's acceptance. He has everything. But we know how the result turned out to be. And the dynamism of politics in Nigeria has changed. For you to just think is by getting everybody on your side. We all know what happens right now. We all know how the politics is playing right now. And again, the election windows have not been open. So if you're expecting Jonathan to come out and make a statement, yes, I'm contesting, I'm not contesting, you're just wasting your time. He's not going to do that. He's not desperate. He has been there, done there. And people are calling on him because they know he has what it takes to resuscitate this country back. So it's not like bro is desperate. He has never been there. So it's for him. If I'm coming in, I've been there. Every other president, we can see Trump came out, he won. We saw Ghana came out, he won. So I'm not coming just to contest. If I'm going to put my leg here, I'm going to win. So the necessary work needs to be done. I'm not just coming to announce, yes, I will contest, I will not contest. But is he interested? Yes, people have said he's contesting. He never used his media, his official handles to debunk it. Now, today, we can see the news flying since yesterday saying he's not contesting. And you could see his brother came out officially to debunk it. And him, he has not come out, or his media people have not come say, no, it's true. That news flying around is true. So that tells you a lot of things. Officially, it's not coming to say anything because the windows are not open. But whatever you're hearing now is assumptions. It's just people ignorant and high possibility that it's all propaganda because people are scared of him. Just from what was released since yesterday, you could know that, okay, if you think he doesn't have the structure, he cannot win. So why not just ignore him? Let him just come and maybe mess up, just like they're saying. So why going out to just push out a propaganda? Then the propaganda was debunked. Then the APC came out with their full chest, released another statement saying that Jonathan does not have what it takes to win. So if he doesn't have what it takes to win, why are you wasting your time? So for now, I think I was about sleeping before I saw this stuff because it has been a
Thank
long
you,
day.
thank you,
So I
Sam.
will
Sam,
just
thank
leave
you.
it for now.
Just like, okay, everybody is like talking in favor of his candidate, is this, and trying to write other people's candidate off, and that's not what I want to do. I want to learn what other supporters are saying and all that. And in politics, you take every like everything serious, like very seriously. Like you understand. Oh, the fact that
Yes.
okay, people are trying to bring this person down, to dismiss this person, thinking that's just the reality. You'll just be making a big mistake, right? And I can tell you for free that if election were to be held, I was fortunate to be at I was privileged. I think it's a privileged. We're invited for what's his name? Gowon's birthday. Right? I was there, and Jonathan was also invited. And what Sam said, I could confirm it. When they announced Jonathan, everywhere was just like raucous, like everywhere, like the opera, like the there's a word I want to use. The ovation was massive. People just got up, they were clapping, right? You mean Tinubu's wife was there, right? And when she even came on, not too serious, you understand? That acceptance, you understand, from that hall, because people from across the country were invited, and there is this we went to this Christian church center, where there was this Thanksgiving and all that. But it was massive when they called Jonathan, right? And so you can't just dismiss you can't dismiss such, and that's a gathering. I mean, the gathering was around between three and 500 people or thereabouts, but the ovation was massive. You understand? People stood up. Some people stood up. They were clapping and all that. Like Jonathan is well respected and well accepted as well. And if he chooses to run, for instance, will he be able to defeat Tinubu? I think so. I think so. Yeah, it's a possibility. You can't write it off. And just like I said, politics is about interest. It was on interest. If truly wants to, because Tinubu doesn't want an opposition. APC doesn't really want united opposition, and they try to write off ADC coalition. We understand the game. We understand what the game they're playing, but they know that we are there still. They know within themselves. And they want to, for some reasons, okay, Jonathan should consider PDP. I was like, okay, why should he consider PDP when the PDP people that are there are endorsing Tinubu? Does that even make any sense? and they are comfortable like with that conversation. Okay, let him go back to PDP or either so we understood the game. It's a mind game they're playing. But I can tell you for free that Tinubu can be defeated. They know, right? So Daddy, are you there? So Jonathan, you understand?
Yeah, I'm here with you.
He
I'm
can
here with
give
you.
so we can't just write it off like that. It's about interest. If people can understand this clearly, that politics is about interest. What's your interest? What's my interest? If they align, the politicians work. They won't negotiate at your own level. And that's from that moment I don't really bother myself much, right? While they're doing their own thing, I'm doing my own thing. You're also doing your own thing, and all that, right? To
Yes.
them, to some people, it's about winning. Me, from the ADC perspective, we want to win. But it appears okay as if we're complaining. We're not we're doing our own thing, and we're not coming out to say, okay, this is what we're doing. And APC know that we are dead serious. They know that we understood the game, and all of a sudden, okay, you want to
The
take it?
the most formidable platform to defeat APC in 2027 is ADC.
They know.
So the reason why I'm a bit dismissive about Jonathan's the permutation and the assumption about Jonathan is that the only viable vehicle, because Jonathan is currently still a member of the PDP, and I don't see a Jonathan coming into the ADC. Every other political
So,
party
Daddy,
currently,
are you aware? Are you aware of the fact that there is ADC and there is ADC coalition? Are you aware of that? Do you know the difference?
that there is an ADC and an
We have
ADC
ADC as
coalition.
a party. We have ADC coalition. Are you aware of the difference?
I know. I'm
So
talking about the coalition. I'm not talking about the
no,
party.
no, no, no. You have to be very specific now. We have
Okay.
ADC as
Okay.
a
Can I
party.
chip in something a bit?
No,
Can,
you
can,
see, you don't
about
want
the
to learn.
coalition?
That's my challenge now because I want to confirm something. Do you know the difference between ADC and ADC coalition?
ADC is the party. The coalition is encompasses those who are already in the ADC and those who are not yet, but part of the system of the coalition.
Thank
Okay,
you
that's
very much.
ADC coalition, right?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. So you understand because okay,
So,
continue. Yeah.
somebody who is still a Labour Party member or a PDP member can be has all everything it takes to be part of the ADC coalition. It is
Thank
when
you
they
very much.
eventually resign from the original party and join ADC that becomes ADC member.
Okay,
Yes.
no problem. Let me
So
continue. Well,
let me just
sorry
chip
for the
in.
interruption,
Yeah,
but I just
you're
want to
very,
like so that
very correct on
you
that.
know the
Let,
ADC
let me,
coalition it's reaching out to a lot of people, a lot of individuals, and all that. And some people have been in the game long even
yeah.
before it was announced. And Jonathan could be one of them. You know
Yes.
that. But being a
Well,
statesman, he won't come out and you understand. You understand and all that. So some people are in the game, like in the last 14 months, they've been updated and all that.
yes,
He could be one of them,
yes.
right?
I doubt it.
Right?
I doubt it.
You doubt it?
I doubt it.
Why? Why?
Yes.
Why? Why do you doubt it?
The reason why I doubt it, fine. Were you the one that were talking about a program you attended and the ovation when Jonathan was his name was mentioned?
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Loud ovation at events does not portray popularity to win
No,
elections.
bro. No, 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 no. Oh, okay, you want to go that route? Or you want us to
No,
go
no,
that
no,
route?
no, no, no,
No, no,
no.
no.
What I'm saying is
Oh,
that
what I'm
what I'm
saying,
saying is
okay,
that
Daddy B, you want to go that route?
for anybody to be on the ballot
What I'm
for
saying,
an
do you
election
want us
in
to
an
go that? Do
election
you want us
cycle,
to debate that? Do you want us to debate that?
no,
Because
no, no, no.
I
It
can equally
doesn't
engage
matter.
you. I can equally engage you. What I say in essence is this: I was very specific about it. I was very specific. So don't misquote me. I say it's very popular and it's accepted. And people across the region, you understand, northeast, northwest, south, south, southeast, southwest. Nigeria was represented in that hall, in that church. I was there. It was massive. So I'm telling you the
Well,
acceptability.
the reason why I'm saying this is
Yeah.
that the
So
reason why I'm saying this is
so
that if you
Daddy
are
B,
talking about loud
Daddy B, before
ovation,
you continue, let me engage in politics.
okay,
The power that be, I saw them there, right? The power that be, some of them were there. I'm not kidding. It's so from the ECOWAS headquarters. We were at ECOWAS headquarters first. We entered there, right? So the army, the power that be were there, even in that church, right? So what I'm telling you is this. So not at your own level or my level. I'm looking at, okay, his acceptability, his acceptance and trust and a whole lot. Not okay. Okay, I'm not saying okay. Maybe he's going to like okay win and no. No, I say it's if he campaigns against Tinubu, if he compete against Tinubu, he's going to give Tinubu a run for his money as well. You can't dismiss that.
That is if we eventually find a party to run on.
That's what I'm saying now. So now,
Because
if it is for the party, we can talk about the party.
because the number
Oh,
of party that is available against Tinubu is limited now.
okay, let me chip in. Let me start from where you
No,
said,
no,
then
no.
I'll talk first about
Sam,
it.
let him
You
continue so that
said
he won't like that.
eventually.
Sam, let him talk. Let him talk.
No, I
So that he
want
won't
him
like
to.
that. No, he
I
won't say
want to
you
correct
speak. So
something.
that continue.
Okay,
Yo,
okay.
what I'm saying is that I'm trying to make a point that the numbers of vehicles that will be available to face a Tinubu in 2027. I'm talking about it. My own discussion is around the 2027 election cycle. The number of vehicles available to challenge a Tinubu is so limited, including, let me tell you this, from what I know, the Tinubu is like a political octopus that had planted so many political parasites and viruses in most of these. Even some people, there were people that were saying Alex Oti uses Zenith Labour Party for the local government election in Abia State. Maybe the obedient or so could activate that and use that. The moment he sees that vehicle, that platform, that it will be used against his political interest, those viruses will start manifesting. The ADC coalition, just the way you had said, they did a lot of research, and ADC was one of the very few numbers of platforms they were not invested, that they could see that they could salvage, and they were able to salvage it. What I'm saying is that just the way you have said that the event you attended, the power that be were there. There were people who also have political ambition in 2027 that are part of this ADC coalition. But I could just say, from the look of things, I doubt if a Jonathan is part of them as at now. As at now. Yes, his handlers, his aides might have been discussing with the people in the north. But the available platform to challenge it, were they able to penetrate that same platform? Were they able to discuss, if they were discussing, were they able to discuss at a level where they could shift a chair and said, let the Jonathan come and sit here? That is what I'm doubting. So I'm not speaking down on his capability, abilities, and his popularity. All I'm just saying is I'm talking as a realist, looking into 2027, that the vehicle to challenge or to contest are limited. And I doubt if the ADC that we all knew, the ADC coalition that we all knew, is the only alternative vehicle to challenge a Tinubu, will be available for a Jonathan. That's just my point.
Okay, okay, I got you. I got you. So
Wait,
the so
okay, I wanted
what?
to. Please, can I ask him a question?
Okay, go ahead.
I think the topic here is Tinubu and Jonathan. The question is, now with the reality on ground, for now, if election is today, just Tinubu and Jonathan, who do you think will win the election?
Well, with the northern sentiment against the Tinubu, a Jonathan would defeat a Tinubu.
Is it only about the north?
Well, the election is a winning election in the Nigerian presidential election. You must, people will say in
Is it only about the north?
2011,
Yes or no?
Jonathan did
Please,
not get the majority from the north,
Daddy B.
but
Is
he
it about the
eventually
north?
win. What I'm saying,
Is it only about the north?
no, it's about numbers. It's about numbers. You want
No,
to win election,
Daddy B.
when
Daddy,
you
I want us to be clear.
currently,
So, are you saying that
a
people
Tinubu
have
is
control
from the
over the
southwest.
South? That South will not want to vote for their
You
own
said,
person as well?
what I'm saying is that you have, okay, let's dissect the way it is. What you are saying is that, am I sure that the South will not want to vote for their own? The political gladiators in the South, because they are the one that will harvest the number for the candidates. Are they with him? The ordinary South people, are they with him?
Please, who are the
Will
hold
an
on,
Akpabio
hold on, hold on,
deliver?
hold on, hold on, hold on. Who are the
Okay.
political gladiators in South South? Mention them state by state.
The governor of Akwa Ibom, Umoenom, Akpabio, they will deliver. They would at least for a Tinubu, they will deliver. I guarantee that against the Jonathan,
Hold on, hold on.
they will
Okay,
deliver
okay,
at least.
please, let me engage you state by state. Udom, you said this guy, Eno and Akpabio. Please,
Yes.
when Akpabio was sitting, has Akpabio ever delivered for APC?
Now he has the governor with him. Now he has the governor with him
Have you been to Akwa Ibom recent? Or
of
have you
recent.
hold on? Have you tested or have you
Are you
hold
saying
on, hold on,
after
hold
the
on,
governor, the camp
hold on, hold
APC?
on, hold on, hold on, hold on. Have you gotten feedback from Akwa Ibom? Because if you're talking about political gladiators in Akwa Ibom, Obonvi Tata is there. You can't take him out. Senator Ekpanyo is there. You can't take him out. Luke Onofio
Yes.
is there. You can't take him out. The
Yes.
former governor is there. Udom Emmanuel, you can't take him out. This former YPP candidate is also there. You can't
Donald
take the former commissioner for finance and former senator. Oba is also there. So who are the
and Donald
gladiators?
Duke
No, Donald Duke is from Cross River. So who are the
from
political?
Cross River.
Yes, Donald Duke is from Cross River. So who are the political? So apart from Eno and Akpabio, are these other people I mentioned? Are they with Tinubu? Yes or no? Or would they rather pitch their time with Jonathan or Tinubu?
Well, all I could tell you is that in the South, anybody, once you have the state governor with you, you have the central to work for you, to use the state apparatus for you, the chances of flipping the state is a bit higher. Just the way you have said, there are other people to governors, former governors. Are they in charge of the police? No. Would they be able to use the state apparatus? No. Do they have the people who are with them? Especially when the people are not with the governor and the so-called Akpabio and Umaeno. Yes.
Now let me
But how more?
hold on. Let me engage you on what you just said. Let me give you a critical example of Ondo State in 2015. Governor Mimiko was the campaign chairman of Goodluck Jonathan in 2015,
Yes.
and he was in charge. Everybody knows how popular Mimiko was, but was he able to deliver Ondo State for Jonathan in 2015? Yes or no? And he has all. And hold
It
on.
wasn't.
And he has the police. He has everything. He even have witches and wizards with him. Was he able?
Didn't they get something from
Was
Ondo
he
State?
okay? What is the percentage?
They
What is the
might not
percentage?
win the state outrightly, but he cannot go for every state.
Now,
Such
okay,
scenario
now hold
cannot
on.
play out in
Oh,
every state.
now let's go to Bayelsa. Will Jonathan lose his state Bayelsa? Yes or no?
I don't see him losing by answer.
Will he lose Delta?
There is possibility of him losing Delta.
How? Explain.
The Boridio Kowas are still strong in Delta. One thing I know most of them are doing is that even in Akwa Ibom we talk about Umohenon, when
Daddy, let me
it becomes the
daddy,
APC.
let me help you. Daddy, let me help you. Daddy, let me help you. Let me you understand. Because let me just help you understand.
You should stress on this.
Don't,
So the governor was
Easy,
in
don't
charge,
worry, Easy.
and the
Easy,
governor
let
was
me
in
help him.
charge,
Let
and
me
he didn't win VP. He didn't win as
okay, don't
VP.
worry. Okay, Daddy B, let me help you. Right? Okay, guys. You see, number one, in politics, you play mind game, right? APC playing a mind game. And they've been doing that since Tinubu came to power. Mind game, psychology, and all that. We are the one in charge with the big boys and all that. The 2023 election shows that, okay, even though you can have the governors, but Obi was able to pull a lot of, he won Delta, he won Edo State, right? Without a governor, right? Right? So, and that,
Yes.
yeah, exactly. So you could also look, If the governors are not careful, the people can also revolt against them. And if there is a
There is that
revolting
possibility.
vote, if there's a protest vote against any governor, it will be against also Tinubu.
Yes.
And the loyalty, you understand, that defecting to APC, like the PDP people jumping ship or some people joining the Tinubu circle, you understand, again 2027, sometimes maybe out of fear, maybe they have some court cases. So it wasn't born out of sheer loyalty, reverence, and you understand, and all that. Because
No,
if
it is not.
comprehend, so it's like it's built. What Tinubu is doing is built on what we call quicksand or quick line. Let me just use the quick line or quick lime or quicksand. You understand? The foundation is not strong. He knows that he's not popular with the people, so he is going for the elites. You understand? That have people, and the people can equally reject the elites and by extension reject Tinubu. Yes, because they are looking for also a possibility of something viable to come. You understand? They will provide them with a viable alternative. ADC is coming up, right? As of now, we're there. Maybe in the next 3 to 6 months. Okay, then fully. But as of now,
ADC
it's
has
not
come
as
to stay.
let me run. So they are playing a mind game that we have the South out in the pocket, in control. It's a mind game. Will mind game be able to deliver result? No. The governor, you understand, people can also go against him, that of the Akwa Ibom, right? The people can also have like a revolt. For instance, like, let me give a hypothetical example. P2B emerges now, for instance, emerges for now. He emerges as ADC coalition candidate. For instance, I'm giving an instance, guys. I'm giving an example. And you know that he has, you understand, and the people of Akwa Ibom wants to, and the people of Akwa Ibom are with P2B. So whoever goes against their own candidates, there will be a protest vote. Yes or no? They will not only vote that person, they will not only vote against APR, let's say that person. No, they will not only vote against Tinubu, but that person. They will even start with that person. Right? So in the
Yes.
north, we are not stupid. I'm not, sorry, so let me use the word, sorry, let me rephrase. In the north, he knows that they cannot come and tell us that again. We're trying to like play mind game, this. No. It's not gonna work. They use Muslim ticket and blah blah blah, but it didn't work. So nothing to really sell. It will be aura for aura. Any party that wants to defeat APC to be aura for aura, as they do the team, look what they do on our own team. Some people that she wants to be fair and fair. If you guys do not know the people, you guys should just go and pack one side. Oh, you want electoral reforms? Now them Akpabi will do that for now. So they are playing this mind game that, oh, we have captured the gladiators, this, blah blah blah. You understand? A lie.
Even if all the governors
So
decamp to his
look,
party,
even
the governors too are
the
afraid
APC governors
of
in
not
the north.
losing out.
Let me tell you something. Some places in the north, you go now, you talk about APC, they will stone you. Some governors, if care's not taken 2027, they will stone them. In some places, I'm telling you this. It will be extremely difficult to campaign in some places in the north. I'm telling you, they have started. 2 weeks ago, they stoned one governor. That was only by election he came to campaign and all that. They stoned the person. But I didn't have enough time to even post. They stoned a governor, a sitting governor. Bama, what they do? You can only rig election when you are popular. Where you are not, you try it. It will be bloody. Some people are crazy. And the 2023 election, the corner no took votes. Maybe out of 10 people, maybe one or two people, maybe two people. I asked on the street, and I take sample. Buhari disappointed us, blah 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 blah, and all that. Anything we go make them won't come vote. Whoever they vote for or against, that person, you understand, either will or loses. They know. So they're afraid of that tsunami. The APC governors that are even there, they know their seat is not certain. It's also like 50-50 for them. They know. As they rig, anybody we won't come again. As them might they do, they'll make everybody they do one thing. Enough of all those, and you want this, you understand? Now the person who INEC declare, now be the winner. And if you are going in for this election, win first. Oh, Budget, you want to say something? Budget may want to say something. Go ahead, sure.
Yes, yes, Doctor. Yeah. I like the way you actually spoke the reality, because a lot of the time when people speak, they try and just focus on the political actors, forgetting that it is the people that will actually determine
who the president or who will win election at the end of the day. And the reality is the people are not accepting APC as we speak. The people are rejecting APC. And it is left for those that know the political game to utilize the anger of the people, the frustration of the people, the hardship of the people, and the reality of the people to win elections. So, as much as APC have tried or are trying to use this mind games by getting or forcing politicians through dragging them with corruption or on their neck to make sure that they join APC, it won't change the reality. It is part of their propaganda narrative that they push to let you, think that they are, in control or, they have an opportunity to actually win election. The North already, APC should just forget it. There is no hope for them in the North. So it is left for those that actually understand the game to utilize the situation of the people and make the best out of it. But always make sure you put into context the reality of the people that will be the ones that will vote. All these political actors, you will be surprised by what 2027 election will bring out at the end of the day. Thank you, Dr.
You
Harry.
understand? That was so. Just like you say, okay, but let me say something. Everybody has a price. Tinubu is planting people. You understand? ABC eye clear, our eye clear very very well. We know their game. That's why the thing they paying them because they gave us until December, right? We are very much aware of his games and the APC games, what they are doing and all that. Send them people, send them this, send them that. Okay, ADC is in crisis. They sponsor some publications. Okay, now they have someone has taken. Like, there was somebody, one Lawal from Gombe that he has taken over. Is now all those games. You understand? APC has an it. Trying to slow our. We know the game. INEC has recognized us now finally, right? And APC would not be able to stand any serious opposition in 2027. They know because PDP is in the pocket, ALP is in their pocket, so they can control LP. Just like okay, Anambra election that is coming now. Have you heard the rumor that the LP candidate has been disqualified? I read that on Wednesday or Thursday that he has been disqualified. You understand? And he came out to say he was not disqualified. That alone can discourage the voters at the grassroots. That's you understand? Even if it's not true, that can also, and some people that also want to also support him, like the political elites that want to also support him, when they see such news, they'll be very careful, right? So even in Edo, people were not sure of LP, they were not sure of, you understand? They wanted power to go to Edo Central. That agenda is an agenda they wanted. outburst politics. Very interesting stuff. Very, very interesting, and I love that. And
Check your DM, doctor.
okay, thank you. Okay, guys, thank you so much. Okay, thank you, guys. So the next speaker, King David. Uh, King David.
O-
Thank you, ma, for
Okay,
joining us.
okay,
Yeah.
okay, boss. Thank you so much, Doctor. Uh, I greet you once again for the good work you are doing. Uh, I just want to stick to the topic that you've put up there. Tinubu and GEJ 2027 permutation, right? And I've also heard a lot of people speaking about the people. The people that we are talking about, we all know that they are tired of the APC as a party. They are tired of Tinubu. Is a no fats in all the geopolitical zone. If we are talking about the people in the grassroots, they are tired. But the question we will now ask ourselves: does the voices of the masses in today Nigeria, is he heard? Can he be heard? If they should come out in mass to vote, with their vote count, the answer, as we all know, is that it will not count. It will not count. It will take a a big
Okay,
effort.
David, David, what will make their
Wait,
vote not count? What will make their vote not count?
okay, yes, I'm driving at I'm driving somewhere. Just be patient, right?
Okay.
We all know this, that they are fed up. The masses are fed up with APC. In all the geopolitical zone, they are fed up. Okay, we don't need to look far why their vote will not count, because they will use the instrument of the institution, one, INEC. They will use the military apparatus, name it, to suppress the vote of the people. And that is why you see the political elite, they are all thinking towards APC. For example, in the in the southern Nigeria, South to be precise, the way we play politics, I'm also from Delta State. I heard people speaking about Delta State. I'm also from Delta State. By the grace of God, I've also played a little politics in Delta State. I know how it works. It's quite different from the north, because I also have friends from the north who has also speak about their story. The way they play politics in the north is a vast difference. The
Okay.
North, for example, the masses, they were able to secure their votes. They were able to a larger extent to protect their vote, irrespective of the deployment you will send there. But in the South, in the other hand, very few people were able to withstand it. We've seen it before. In fact,
Okay, King David,
in
what we'll do,
wait,
King David, we'll be in
wait,
touch with some people, right? We'll be in
Ye-
touch with some
we
people that will also help them. Hmm?
AI, we are all in this ADC together, right? What I'm saying this, I'm driving somewhere, like I've said. If we want to permutate Tinubu and JEJ, JEJ to some extent, dynamics has changed. I will say with the state institution on Tinubu's side, Tinubu stand a higher chance in beating JEJ in 2027. The reason is very simple. Now let's permutate. In this SAT, for example, that JEJ came from now. Now, Delta State, the governors and the people who hold the political structure in Delta State as of today, they've all moved to APC, right? And those people, we know them, that this set of people, they are selfish. It will be difficult for them to change what they've started already. Name it. Ibori as of today is benefiting from the current administration. Okowa, for reason best to him, not to him, he has moved. He will want to do everything possible to secure his side. You want to go to the governor, you want to speak about the governor. He want to play his role. It will be difficult, most especially considering the fact that the governor is bidding for a second term, right? I know if he play to the game, he will secure a second term. He will want to do everything possible. And in sad politics, the thugs, in most cases, they work with the current government, the people in power, and these are the people they use to
Oh,
distort election. So at the
oh,
end of the day, you will see the masses, the ordinary masses, they will not able to secure their votes.
okay.
You want to go, a good template for you to look at is look at Edo State, what happened in Edo State, and it will still repeat itself. So I also want us to not fixate on what happened in 2023, that Obi was not having any structure and he was able to. The dynamics have changed. I have said it before over and over
Okay.
again.
Okay.
What play
Then,
out? Let me finish now.
yeah,
Yeah,
we have
or
a,
you don't want me to speak
we
so
have
that I
one
will
of the
just.
we have somebody that will just. I just wanted to round up so that at least the person
Okay,
has been waiting, and so we'll have update from some of the things that
okay, okay,
that's going
okay,
on.
okay.
So
As
like,
I
that's
round
what
up,
I'm trying
let
to
me
like, so that at
just,
least.
as you said, let me don't hold
So
the mic for too much.
yeah, no, no,
The
we'll circle
honest.
back to you. We'll circle back to you because once you have them, you want to like get more information and all that, and from there, from the ADC, what we've been doing and all that. So, and it's an honor to really have them. Some of them used to join
Oh,
us. Some of the leaders also join us as well. So hopefully, you and I will also benefit. We'll circle back. We'll look at those talks and all of what they're doing and all that. So, guys, thank you
okay.
so much, guys, for joining us. And we have in our midst, we
Yeah,
have
thank you. Yeah.
yeah. So we'll get back to we have in our midst Comrade Honorable Loretta Oneche. Good evening, ma'am. So she just joined us now, and she's been following through what's going on across the region, across the north, the east, the west, the south, and she's been in the southwest recently with His Excellency Arek Bashulano. So we'd like to hear from her. If you have questions, you have concerns, you just feel free. Once in a while, you just get them, and you're gonna ask. So luckily, she was on our space, and want to use that opportunity to also get information from her. So, good evening, ma'am. How are you today? Thank you for joining us. Hello, Mike. You can unmute now. You can unmute your mic. Let's
Okay.
hear.
Oh, sorry. Good evening, Doctor. It's a delight to be amongst my people this evening. I was just going to bed now. At my age, we go to bed very early. So so, and then I just checked, and then I saw this. I didn't know you guys hold. You guys hold this space meeting every Friday. I think I'll put it in my diary so I can endeavor to join you regularly. I'll just respond to one or two things that I heard being said. One is the fear that the ruling party, of which I was a part until some months back, that they have planted in the minds of our people. And that is, we cannot beat them. They will write the results and everything. They will use their technology to blah, blah, blah. And I think I can ask everybody to just be rest assured that we also know how to use technology. We have technology is not just for them alone. And it's only when you beat somebody black and blue, there's no way they can cheat to make sure your votes don't count. I can assure you that in 2027, the votes of the masses who are now with the ADC, that their votes will count. Then shifting over to Delta State, Akwa Ibom State, where they have moved or purportedly moved to APC. In Delta State, for instance, I don't know any of them that has registered with APC. That is those who moved from PDP. I don't know one person who has registered with APC. In Akwa Ibom, is the same thing. Akwa Ibom and Delta State, they've been holding political parties. You don't see them wear APC uniform. Like in Akwa Ibom, they are still wearing their Arise uniform as at yesterday. They held an event. So it's not really as we think. Niger Delta, I am from the Niger Delta. Niger Deltans, especially our men, they are very proud of who they are. And so they do not like anybody pushing them or forcing them to do what they don't want to do. But what has happened is that as you know, the Nigerian politics is mostly male. Our governors and our leaders in the South are being forced to go the direction they don't want to go. So that is not working for APC in any way. You look at the optics, you say, oh, okay, they have moved. Have they really moved? I keep asking that question. I haven't seen any evidence that these people have moved. I have not seen any evidence because constantly I get calls from our people, from PDP, from APC. It actually works. The situation in Delta State actually works for those of us in the opposition because a few, I think about 2 weeks ago, one of us came to pick up some, one of us sent some booklets for registration to Delta State, and within a few days, it was all gone, and they needed more. And that is what is going on across the nation. People think we are not doing anything, but we haven't even launched the party. The party has not been launched. So it's only after the party has been launched, you will see action. But for now, the action we are seeing is, the action we see everywhere are just things that tend or point to lawlessness because INEC has not really lifted the ban on politics, and it is the ruling party that is breaking the law. We will not join them. We will first launch the party and carry on with the mobilization we're doing at the moment. Like I said, what is happening in Delta State and Akwa Ibom State, it favors the coalition, it favors the ADC because people in APC are not happy. That's the legacy APC, let me call it that way. They are not happy that they are being displaced. Then people in PDP are not happy. They are forcing them to go to a party they didn't want to have anything to do with. So they are just calling every day, and we are directing them to where to register in the coalition. And with the state ESCO, the same thing is happening in Akwa Ibom State, it's happening in Rivers State, it's happening in Bayelsa State. It's from Cross River State. I have not received any reports yet, but when it comes to Delta State, I can assure you that we are solidly on ground. In fact, we have our committees have been meeting for the past 3 days, receiving groups, that is groups that just want to join the coalition, and in my own small part, what I have been doing is, apart from meeting with some of our leaders, is also to put our constitution into perspective and then make videos of them and send it out so that our people can begin to learn what exactly we ought to do as a new party, so that we are not exactly like like where we are coming from. We cannot be saying they are not good, but I can see some of our young people already scrambling for positions. They want to be senators, they want to be this. It's right. It's good, but it's not yet the time. This is the time for mobilization. It is the time we need to all come together, mobilize Nigerians, because it's really not about a personal thing. It is a national assignment we have. And as long as we just keep on being different, I tell you, if we are different from where we are coming from, for me, I have never really liked the Nigerian form of politics, because I started my politics in the UK, where I ran as a candidate in the United Kingdom. And if you joined politics, they sent you you were sent for training. I don't know if they still do it now, but when I joined, they sent us for training. And then at some point, I became the spokesperson for the Conservative Party, at the EU. And nobody will give you money to travel to the EU. Nobody. You just supported yourself. You did everything. We were called volunteers. So that is the spirit we have to bring into this coalition. We have to mobilize as many volunteers as we can, so that they too can be called stakeholders. You cannot call yourself a stakeholder when you are always depending on somebody to pay your transport or give you money to share and all of those. Those are the old habits we learned, which PDP handed over to APC. We shouldn't let APC hand those things over to us. So at the moment, the talk is, and oh, nothing is happening. Well, nothing is happening. In fact, a post I made this afternoon, somebody came there and said and said the same thing. A lot is happening. Mobilization is going on. Committees are working. Things are happening, and immediately we are able to get all the paperwork done and everything is set. Then we'll be ready for the launching of the party, because we really haven't launched it. All we did was handover of from the legacy party to this current ADC, so the interim leadership. So once that is done, then we are ready to fly. So and then there were a few other people who raised concerns. So we didn't win in this last by-election. You couldn't win in an election you didn't take part. We did not field candidates in this last because I mean, ADC is just a month and a half old. That is the new ADC. It's just a month and a half old. So we didn't field any candidates. We are not ready yet to field any candidates. So those who are jubilating that they won and that they won ADC, they are just being childish, because I mean, how can you win somebody who wasn't in the ring? You were alone in the ring. You fought yourself, and then you say your opponent who wasn't in the ring, didn't win anything. So some of these things are pushed out there to demoralize our people. But somehow we need to encourage each other and share information. Information is key. Information needs to be out there, so that everybody will know where they stand or what is going on, what the party is doing. We need to push out information. We need to share information. We need to ask questions, and so on and so forth. So my brother, King David, I think you were concerned about Delta State. I can tell you that we are fine in Delta State. We are doing very well. We are doing very well in the Niger Delta. I can assure you. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, ma'am. Thank you so much. Odunayo, go ahead.
Yeah, good evening. I trust you, man.
Adunayo, sorry, before you react, I'm very sorry. I know you have the power of the co-host, but
No,
please.
not powerful, because he was speaking in line in Delta State. I'm from Delta State, and I think
I know. Just give
yeah.
me 2 minutes to respond. Ma, it's a long time. Sorry and condolences on the loss of Bob Buhari. I've not been able to speak with you.
Thank you. Thank you.
There are things that are going on, and some of us worked with you, Muqtada Lady, at the level of APC, and there are things that are flying over our heads, Ma, that I want to bring to your notice.
Yeah.
At the moment, we've seen the PVC registrations, which were online for 1 week, and we are seeing the results that are coming out from the Southwest. It's very, very alarming. It's scary, and nobody has brought it to the fore. I know you very well, Ma. I know now you're a grandma, and maybe the strength is getting low, but we need people that are vicious and to be on the media houses, Ma. At this stage and at this time, if Osun State can be producing 363,000 PVC continuous voters cards in 1 week, at the end of it, this is it, and some states having as low as 400 and something. It is something that we are very, very scared of, and this is the manipulation that is starting from the beginning. I know that you know exactly where I'm coming from and what we actually mean. We know, but Mr. Bolaji Abdullah is doing a very good and perfect job, but I think that, but the office is overwhelming, Ma. So I don't know whether people like you and other people could actually volunteer and actually stick to the issue. Some of us get these issues as fast as we can. I've been following for years. With the likes of Toby, you groomed some of us, and some of us have become what we have become, though we do not see with what you grow, we too have grown ourselves, but we actually need people that actually have an integrity and have the honest. There's no way you're going to speak on Nama in Nigeria and they'll call you a novice. Then another thing that I think maybe would need you, Ma, from time to time to come to bring trust is the way the merger was formed. Some of us were very young in 2013, 2014, when the likes of Shekaro, El Rufai, and the rest were part of that coalition. We'd want to do something that is better than that and replicate that in our various constituency and what it is. Some of us feel that, okay, we need to hit the street. Some of us are very eager to do so many other things. But I would want you to advise us as a grandmother and what we should do. And this particular issue of this PVCs, because for me, I'm very, very concerned and I see it as a systematic way to rig. Because if Lagos, that everybody is busy, has already produced 222,000 votes, that is almost 67% of the votes is from the Southwest. I have a pie chart. I'll send it to the host now, and he should bring it up, and I would want to hear your perspective on it. Odunayo, I'm very sorry for breaking protocol. I hope you forgive me. Sorry. Thank you so much. Thank you, Ma.
Okay, let me respond over the registration numbers that are tumbling out of the Southwest. This was what they are using, what we call crayfish votes in the Niger Delta. We used to have it some years ago until 2015. The crayfish votes couldn't count because by the time they now asked the owners of those cards to come and verify, to do the verification exercises closer to the election, many of those cards were dumped in a place called I think it's I've forgotten the name of the place. One of these villages near the river. They saw millions of cards dumped there, and nobody could claim them because they were all forged. They were all. But again, our people are working hard in the south, in the southwest. Rebe Shola and others, and there are some I cannot name who are working on the ground. So we don't know whether it's actually whether it's actually just blatant inflation of the number, or is the result of the hard work our people are doing in the Southwest. We don't know. We don't know, because you go to the grassroots, what everybody is saying is that they are going to vote. This time they are going to vote. Even my housekeeper, she's from the Niger Delta. She's been working with me for only about 2 months, and she kept saying she didn't vote in the last election, but this one she will vote. She must vote. So that is the language we are hearing from everywhere. So what I will expect us to do is to find a way to use technology. It can be done to find out if these are real, if they are real votes, or if they are not. Then if they are not, we will insist on verification exercise shortly before the election. In that case, only it will be just one fingerprint, per INEC card, a voting card. So if somebody had done like 10 or 20, then the 19 will be written off, and only one will be. That was what happened in 2015. That was how we lost the election, because they did it in the Niger Delta as well, but it didn't work. So that is that's my take on it. As it stands now, what we have, they are interim ESCO, so we are just supporting them. Like you said, Bolaji is doing an amazing job, and what we need to do. In fact, I was saying that I will send a message to him to put me in his mailing list, so that immediately he releases it, or we can form a mailing list where we send to people who can disseminate this information as quickly as possible. That's what we did, with President Buhari. We had, in fact, that mailing list is what Tinubu is still using. Is Tinubu's team, they are still using it. So we need a mailing list where everybody especially those who are very active on the social media, how they can be on this mailing list, so that as soon as the information hits your email, the information is everywhere. Because sometimes it's about maybe about 24 hours before I see what Bolaji has done. So, and he's doing a great job, an amazing job, I must say, straight to the point, and really giving them sleepless nights. And if for me, I mean, me as a not really I wouldn't call myself somebody very consequential. If they say they've been sending me messages and I know that I'm giving them sleepless nights with the little I'm doing. So if all of us unite together, with on a mailing list and push out any information that Bolaji has to push out there and support it, then also do our little bit along with those ones, I believe that we'll be fine. We'll be fine. But anybody doubting the capacity of the coalition does not understand what is going on, because it was the same doubt that was the same doubt and the energy of doubt that they released over APC when PDP was saying, "Oh, they are just hooligans. They are nothing." In fact, in the UK, they got one of our parliamentarians who represents Romford. They got him here, gave him some money. He returned to the UK. I was still living full time in the UK, and he said that, "Oh, that is just a Boko Haram party." It took me to clear that name for APC in the parliament, that APC was not a Boko Haram party. I fought it, and then I got them, to reverse whatever it was. So it's the same thing they are trying to do to us. One would have thought that what happened to you, you will decide, okay, this happened to me some years back. It's not going to. I'm not going to be like PDP, but they themselves are now behaving more like hooligans. They are behaving, like I cannot believe APC. I cannot believe what is coming out of it. But what do you expect from a party that is run from somebody's Agbada pocket? So that is the thing. Hello.
Yeah,
Yeah, we
thank
can hear you,
you.
man.
We can hear you,
Thank
man. We
Uh-huh.
can hear you, man.
So
Yeah, check your DM.
so that is what we hear. Oh, it's not going, oh, they are not going to do this. Oh, they will write result. They will do this, they will do that. They will do nothing. We have won as at today. We have won them hands down.
Yeah,
Thank you so much, man. I really appreciate. I'm so happy that we have you here because we were still people like us. We were still active in 2014 and during the election, and we know that you were part of those who are so outspoken. As a matter of fact, the space that AI Udunaya have been holding for the past how many weeks now, one of the most questions that people are asking for those of us who are part of this ADC is more or less like, where are the voices of these people in the coalition? Where are our leaders? They are not speaking. So when I saw you this evening, part of us, I'm so happy because people like us, we know your capacity, what you can do, because your antecedents have shown it. So my question will be in this full form. So what are the leaders doing? Because this current government, I think, and we believe that they need pressure. It's more or less like the leaders in the ADC, they are not speaking enough. They are not coming out to put pressure on them. Unlike what play out in 2014. That is one. Two, what are the ADC leaders? What are they doing in regards to the aggrieved member in the APC? Like, for example, again, I will use Delta State, my state, like someone like the former deputy Senate president, Omar Gege, those who are aggrieved, what are they doing to cash in from those kind of people? Like if you go to or some other states, you see some aggrieved people in PDP and APC. What are they doing to cash in from such people? And lastly, I want to also ask question regards to my constituency, the diaspora. What are the ADC plan towards the diaspora people? Because there are so many youth in diaspora that they can tap in, use their skills, whatever they need. The social media, we can give the current APC because what they thrive on is propaganda. We can give them run for their money, but there is no clear direction as of today. So I want to know. I want you to get some few answer from you for these questions that I have asked. Thank you so much, man.
Okay. It's just short and simple. We have not started. We have not started. I think everybody expects us to be, there's no way we will start now. Remember, we have close to 2 years to election. We have, like somebody like me, I have a bag full of bullets. And I know at least 100 other people who have bags full of bullets. We are reserving them. We are coming. We are reserving them. You can't start shooting now when the fight is not yet started. INEC has not blown the whistle. We must follow the law. We must follow the rule. I withdrew my support from Asiwaju because of his lawlessness and his impunity. I supported him until he did what he did in Rivers State. I held my nose to support him until then. I cannot stand lawlessness. I cannot stand impunity. I wasn't raised that way. So we have bullets we are going to use. We are not going to start campaigning like them or start doing what they are doing now. What Bolaji is doing is what we need. That is what we need now. So all of us, we key in into what Bolaji is doing, and we help to disseminate the information and cascade it down to the. In fact, sometimes I even do it in pidgin English. So that other people who do not understand the big grammar can at least digest those ones. That is all. We just need, what we are doing now is mobilization. After mobilization, there's going to be the launch of the party. We haven't even launched the party. What we did was the handing over from the legacy party to the interim ESCO, so national ESCO. So that's what we have done. At this moment is mobilization, talking to people, bringing people in. This one is not it's not like they used to do. We have, if we do things the way APC and PDP have been doing, they will defeat us. So we have to change tactics. We can't do the same thing and then have a different outcome. We are doing mobilization now. After mobilization, it will be during this mobilization we go on until even election time. Then at some point, that's, I think it's in about 4 months now, we will have the Congress where the ESCOs across the nation will be elected. And then after that, we are ready to battle. For now, it's mobilization. For now, it's mobilization. We can't be anything. We don't want to join the noise. We have sacks full of, poto, let me put it like that we will pour on them. Trust us, we can do it. So, and that's where we are now. What was your other question? Sorry.
Okay, he's even so okay, ma. You've tried, so okay. Oduna, you want to remind her?
Yeah, no. Thank you so much, ma, for joining us. I know it's quite a busy schedule. God bless you for your time.
Thank you.
I'm from Agbo. I'm from Delta State.
Okolobia Neoma.
Aluasa, Aluama.
Ndoso.
So, and
Aluama.
I'm not just.
Ndoso.
I, I'm not just. It's just not a Twitter thing for me, bro. So, sincerely speaking, I don't want to talk about many things on Twitter. Sincerely, I want to do it off Twitter. So that's why.
Sorry. There was something you said something about aggrieved people, like you gave example with Delta State.
Yeah, with Delta State, yes.
Okay, let me tell you a few things about their so-called aggrieved people in Delta State. The person you mentioned has a contract with the federal government, which Asiwaju has maintained. You think he will be aggrieved to leave such amount coming into his account every month and then genuinely join the coalition? If he joins the coalition, he's coming as a mole. I said so. I don't know if you understand what I'm saying.
We perfectly do, ma.
Because you know the Tantita contract, surveillance contract. He got the one for Delta. He got the one for Delta State. So, and Asiwaju allowed him to keep it for his support. You think he will come to coalition on his own and risk? You know how Ashwaju and his people behave. They are very vindictive. If he lives genuinely on his own, they will take the contract from him. But if he's coming and they allow him to come, that means he's coming as a mole.
Yeah, thank you so much. Yeah, if we've spoken, we'll bring you down so that we can bring people up so I can speak.
Yeah.
Doctor, who have not spoken, please, so I will bring them. We will talk. We will call them to talk, to ask questions. Yeah, Doctor, yeah, are you there? Yeah, let me
Yeah,
use my
I'm here, I'm
discretion.
here, I'm here. So, guys, just a question. Just limit it to a
Yes,
single
no, I don't. That's a
question.
question. I said who have not
What has
spoken.
not
Who have
addressed,
not
what
spoken.
mommy has not addressed. So, you guys should just a question. If she has addressed that, then there's no need. Just a question, and it was impromptu, but for we to have her, at least she can get to also talk to us. And we, ma'am, it's good to have you. When you say the mailing list, my mind just rang to something we are even doing. So I will reach out to you. We are working on
Yeah.
something. I'll reach out to you as well. Plenty things we want to talk. You understand?
Mm.
And
Yeah.
believe with me, we are doing everything. And I've been telling people, say, APC knew what ADC coalition is, and they've been trying to rubbish us. And some people are also trying to come up and that we are not. I say plenty things is going on. The ADC coalition will not be built at their own level of thinking. It's different.
No.
That's
Yeah.
exactly what we've been saying.
Absolutely.
No, they thought we are joking. They thought we are jokers. They say we don't even know what we are doing. Even with the hosting spaces, they say we are even jokers. And we've been telling them.
That's
And
that's
thank
what
God
they
we see
say.
you again.
Allow them. Allow them.
Okay.
Let them underestimate us at their own peril.
Okay, I'll do that over to you, sir.
No, I said, yeah, thank you so much.
Yeah.
Let me use those who have not spoken. Let me bring in Doctor Mr. Budget. Budget, you can ask your question, sir. Budget.
Give me a minute. Let me get
All right,
home
thank you.
and do that.
Yeah, Itunu, IT.
Okay,
Itunu,
good evening. Hey, I'm here. I'm here.
yeah.
Mommy, good evening, ma.
Good evening. Who is
Oh,
speaking at the moment?
my my name
Name
is
is Itunu.
Itu. My name is
Okay,
Itunu.
Tinu. Okay.
Yes. Thank you for finding. In fact, if I'm checking the time. It's 11:52. Sorry for we the guys keeping you up this late.
No,
Uh,
that's fine. I was just joking.
okay. Fortunately enough, my mom is from South South, and I know a lot about South South as far as I'm concerned. And like I spoke earlier, I said I've been to South South for the past couple of weeks, and I saw the mood of the people, and I'm happy. In fact, I spent extra 1 week in Delta State in Warri. In fact, luckily I was on the governor's. I was where I stay was happens to be the street of the governor then in Osubi. But there is this thing ADC needs to take, and maybe you can help us take it further to them. There is this notion in the south, particularly in the south. I'm speaking from fact. Yes, APC has lost popularity. Tinubu has lost it. But there is a notion in the South that, yes, there's not going to be an election. There's also a notion in the South that APC people are trying to put against ADC that, oh, the party is for Atiku. Please, as leaders of the party, particularly, and also because you are from the Southern extraction, please, there is need for the party to not just take the gospel of ADC to the people, to also make them know that ADC is not for Atiku. ADC is to salvage the country. Thank you.
Okay. Can I respond to that?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am, please.
Yeah. It's not new. Remember that APC was labeled Buhari's party and the Boko Haram party. So that is the handiwork of lazy people. But we will defeat them. That one is no problem at all. I came in contact with a video today that I believe that video was shot in Port Harcourt. And you could see the anger of Southerners regarding President President Tinubu. And they were saying things like, oh, if I would just take gun and go and shoot him and kill him. And I shared it on my page today, on Facebook. So I am in touch because I hold the structure for Buhari Support Organization in Delta State. It's the largest political organization in Delta State after PDP. APC did not even exist. They used Buhari structure in Delta State, So, and I'm still holding it. No one can become anything in Delta State without Buhari Support Organization. What is his name? The person we just mentioned now, Omo Agege went around crying, "Oh, Loretta Onochie stopped me from being a governor." Of course, we did. So we are in touch with the grassroots. Our people are at the grassroots. They are ready to move in Bayelsa, in Cross River State, the whole of the South. I'm not saying that you won't find a few people who are still afraid or who will want to stick where they are comfortable with. But I can assure you that our people, they know wherever we point to them, they know we won't mislead them. Wherever we point to them, they go. This label of, oh, it's Atiku's party, and so what? If it's Atiku's party, what is wrong with Atiku's party? That is how to defeat people. If you begin to deny something, like we had a meeting with Chief Nwosu a few weeks ago. That's the legacy chairman, and he was telling us in the meeting how some people have been accusing him of selling the party. And I said to him, well, you and your conscience and your family, you didn't sell you didn't sell APC. Nobody gave you a dime. You just wanted what you asked for is take us to the villa. And we will take you to the villa. But if they keep saying that, so what? What has happened has happened. You have handed over the party. You are still a part of it. We're heading to the villa. There's nothing anybody. Don't bother responding. Because when you keep responding to, like, when they come to my page and say, oh, you're a bitter person, I say, yes, I'm bitter. I am bitter. If my country is in a mess, I have a right to be bitter. So that is how you punch their propaganda. When you begin to how many of them are you going to be following around and telling them it's not Atiku party, it's not Bolaji has said it a few times. I think that's enough. So they cannot say they don't know that Amechi wants to run. They cannot say that they don't know that Peter Obi wants to run. We have other leaders in the party, including all of us in this space meeting. So, which one is Atiku party? Atiku party. Once people have made up their mind, it's propaganda. We will start on them very soon. We will start on them very soon, but we won't start until INEC lifts the ban on politics. Because for me, I follow the rules, I follow laws, I want to do everything right. Because the problem we have in our nation today is because our leaders are lawless, our leaders thrive on impunity, they do things the way they like, and nobody says, why are you doing that? If it's me, if I do it, maybe it will be wrong. If they do it, it will be right. The same action. So if we follow the rule of law, you go around Abuja, everywhere you go to, Wike and Shiwaju's, what is it called, campaign materials are all over the place. And INEC does not even have the balls to call them to order. And that's an INEC chairman that will be leaving very soon. And he doesn't even have the balls to say the right thing like he did during President Buhari. I remember when he announced that he was speaking to the opposition, that INEC had not lifted the ban on politics, and they did for Asiwaju's election 2023 or 2023. They didn't lift the ban until I think around September 2022. So we still have a long way to go, and we have things to do with them. What I'm doing now is because it is just to to keep them on their, well, not really keep them on their toes, but to let them understand that something is about to happen to them. And I can tell you that the feedback I have been getting from them, they are sending people to call me, they are offering me appointments, and as if this is about appointment, and when they do that, I feel really insulted. I feel very angry. I'm very insulted that they think that this is about appointment. If it's about appointment, who wants to serve under a rotten government? After serving under President Buhari, I will come and serve under Tinubu. God forbid. So, but they keep saying it, because they didn't give her appointment. It does not change me. I know my people, my family, my friends, those who know me know why I left them and joined with the coalition. They know that. So I'm not going to be bothered. We shouldn't be bothered with all those. How many of them are just saying? As at today, in fact, I think they would have sent me the report from Delta State. They met today and they received yesterday. They met our ESCO there in Delta State. They received groups, PDP and APC groups joining. Today they received another set of groups. Tomorrow they are going to receive another set. So people are coming in. They are coming in. Let them call it whatever they like. We know who we are. My name is Loretta Onochie. So if you call me John Onochie, that's your business. It's not my name. And it's not going to bother me. It will not bother me one bit. So that's how I handle such matters. If they want, if they think they can do propaganda, let them wait until we start. Let them wait until we start. We will run them round the bend with propaganda, but all our propaganda will be based on facts. Facts. We will not do fiction or any of those. They are rubbish. Thank you.
Thank you very
Yeah,
much.
thank you so much, man.
Thank you so much, ma'am. That's what we've been telling people. We haven't started yet, and some people are trying because because shortly after the inauguration of the ADC coalition and all that, and I saw some of the print media pushing this articulate, and I got to realize that so they were targeting the obedient, calm, and all that, and some people are also not helping matters. When they come again, they want to magnify that on spaces. We tell those people, look, yeah, so and it's real, and they believe that 100%, and that's also explain partly why some of them are hesitant. And we tell them, if you guys don't join now, you understand who will represent you or your camp and the interests of P2B, because they've been like on a low key. We've been excluded. If you guys will not join now, when are you going to join? I've been telling them, right? Oh, they want this, they want this is the right time. There is no better time than now. This article led this started from we know how it started and how it all started. I've been telling them, right? The coalition leaders came and they came up with this and they agreed on the ADC party. So how? Oh, this blah blah blah, whatever others do, they'll say okay, it's ADC coalition, so they cannot even differentiate. Anyways, thank you so much for your time.
And we have to also remind them the former leader of he's still our leader, that's Nwosu. Nwosu couldn't be addressed as an article person or whatever. So if anything, I think they should call it an Igbo party or whatever they want to call it. So no, nobody should, none of us should just let that bother us at all. They are wont to call us whatever they like. We will also call them whatever we want. Like me now, I like to say that APC is in somebody's agbada pocket, So it's a personal property of Ashwedu. He appoints the chairman, appoints everybody, So it's also it's a personal party. So what are they talking about?
Easy.
So
Easy. They will do
Yeah,
now.
thank you. Yeah, Mr. Ophelia, are you there?
I'm here, my brother.
Ophelia, are you there?
Yeah,
Yeah.
good morning. Good morning. Yeah, I'm here. Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Good morning, madam.
good morning.
Good morning, ma'am. I'm Ophelia. I'm from Delta State,
Mm.
Igbo.
Woman.
Mama.
Mm.
We have. I'm just asking if there is any mobilization going on there, because in that my side, I think Sheriff has been doing a lot of things there,
Mm.
because Princess, that's the husband to Fred Ajuba.
Mm.
So he and Iboivovi, I think they are friends. So he
Mm.
helped us do votes over there. So I'm thinking, will it be difficult for ADC to penetrate in that area? Because I
I
know there
think
are PDP
sorry
people
my
there.
sorry my brother. Let me I think we look at the surface too much. The national leader for one of our national leaders is from Ibuzo. I don't know if you know Dr. Chike Okogu.
No. I don't know him. I don't know
Aha.
him. I only know what.
He is from Ibuzo. Do you also know Chief Peter Okocha?
Very well. Very
Exactly.
well. This matter.
Okay, he's one of us. So our highest
Okay.
leaders in Delta State are from Ibuzo. So
Yes.
and then that's not all. I can give you many more names. So we are fine in Ibuzo. Forget what you see. The thing is that we're always looking at leaders. If you start looking at those leaders that have no value anymore, those leaders were there when I brought BSO and we won all of them. So when you hear people say, "Oh, Loretta Onochia has never won her award," of course, I have won my award, my local government and my state. I always do, and the nation. I have always done. So don't listen to all those things. Ibuzo is solid, very solid. And the defection you guys are talking about is not really defection. Or everybody will see what will happen. I just mentioned, I don't know if you were here when I mentioned that I don't know any of them that have left, that have registered with APC. I do not know anyone who has defected to APC in Delta State and has registered with APC. I don't know anyone. So don't let that
Yeah.
bother you. Ibuzo is solid. We are solid in Ibuzo.
Okay, ma'am. I want to thank you very much for these names you have just mentioned. Now, these are very strong people during the 20 before even the 2015. I've known Peter Okocha a very long time. He used to work with my father in Chris Martel then. So he's a very strong person. He was in APC then, so I think he contested as a governor then.
Mhm.
So I'm very sure of him too. I want to thank you for the effort that you are putting in place in my place and in my town
Yeah,
also. And I believe that for these names you have called, truly we are on
yeah.
ground. Thank you very
Thank you.
much, man.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, man. God bless you for what you do. Izzy, are you
You're
there?
welcome. Thank you all too. Thank you.
Izzy, Izzy, are you
Yeah,
there?
thank you. Yeah, I'm here. Yeah, good evening, ma.
Good evening.
Thank you so much. Yeah, thank you so much for the opportunity to, be in our midst. We're actually very privileged. So, I I just picked a point when you are making the introduction, and that really touched me. When you said when you are in UK during politics, that some of your delegation, some of your journey that is not being funded by the party, nobody gives you the money,
Yeah,
and not
that's right.
just you alone, every other person that, yeah, that
Mhm.
you do it voluntarily. Yeah, so I'm kind of really inspired by that. And if such is brought into this our AD's coalition, if such a message, because it's very silent, you drop it, but you didn't really understand that. I know so many other people key into that and pick that line. Someone like me, if such can, be amplified as among the ADC coalition, especially us, the youth, it will really change the narrative, because in as much as we are mobilizing, these people in the opposite side, the APC, usually come with money, vote buying, and the rest. But I do believe that if there is massive turnout of people with this mentality, that one,
Mm.
I can do this on, I can mobilize people without being paid, just like you just said, happen in UK. It can still happen in this coalition in Nigeria, where a lot of people can do
Absolutely.
mobilization. Yeah, do
Mm.
mobilization on their own, and as they are mobilizing, they're also preaching to the people they are bringing on board.
Yeah, you have to ask question, not to discuss issues. Just ask question as briefly as possible. Thank you. Other people are here who want to speak, and they want to. This is late already, after 12 already Nigerian time. You allow them to speak. Just ask your question in a brief manner. If you cannot do so, I'll bring it down and bring another person up. Thank you.
Okay, can I answer the question she just asked?
I don't think he's done with this question, but I think you want to. I want you to ask a question. But he's giving the story. I don't want to give story. I want to give a question in a very brief and sincere manner. Thank you. So ask the question, please. If you cannot do so, we'll bring another person up. Thank you.
Okay, Eze, are you done with your question?
I think she asked the question. She
Yeah,
asked the question.
yeah, yeah. I I'm saying, how can such be magnified in the ADC coalition so that will not come with that impression everything to do money must be given, money must be for work to be done or people to vote and the rest. Yeah.
Okay, can I answer now?
Yeah, go ahead, ma'am. Go ahead, ma'am.
Okay. Just yesterday, I had that discussion with somebody I have been having that same discussion for a while, and then I told the story of how I actually did it in my local government. When I first arrived in Nigeria and went for when I started working with the president Buhari, and then I suddenly I got a message. My people, the local government said they wanted to have a meeting, and that I had to fund the meeting. And I asked my husband, I said, why do I have to be the only one to fund the meeting? And he laughed and he said, that's how they do it. And then they gave me a bill for, I think it was close to 1 million naira. And I screamed and I said, these people don't know I'm working with Buhari, that there's no money, that there was no money. Anyway, I managed to get the money together and I attended the meeting. But what I did was that when I got to that meeting, I'm saying this so that if you can practicalize it too, it will work. But in addition to that, I'm also doing a proposal based on this volunteering and mobilization, which I will send to the leaders of the party and see how they can cascade it across the nation. And I sat down, we started the meeting, they prayed and we started the meeting. And when it was my turn to speak, I stood up and I said, if you are a stakeholder, can you stand up? And it was only those of us at what they call high table, which I didn't like, that stood up. The rest sat them, close to 100 of them. And then I told them, I said to them, you know why you are not standing? Because you have not contributed anything to this meeting. And I said to them, look, if at any time we hold a meeting, what I would like the financial secretary and the secretary and whoever is in charge or the chairman to do is to inform all of you here that we're going to have a meeting. Whatever you have, bring. If you have kola nut, bring. If you have 5 naira, bring it. If you have 1 million naira, bring it. We will collect it from you. But when you all contribute, then you can now call yourself a stakeholder. You couldn't be a stakeholder if you don't even all you do is take rather than you don't give, you don't contribute. And my husband was laughing. He started laughing. He said, that's when we got him. He said, that's what you are saying. You think they will listen to you. But did they listen to me? Absolutely, they listened. The next time they had a meeting, they said, because I told them, I said, when you contribute everything you have, you need to contribute. The balance, if you can't get all the money, whatever is left, you send it to me, that I will pay. What they now sent to me to pay this particular time was 260 something thousand naira, which was a far cry from what I paid alone, which means that they all contributed the balance. So when I now got to that meeting, we sat down. And after a while, when it was my turn to speak, I stood up and I said, can all stakeholders stand up? Come and see joy. Come and see clap. Come and see laughter. They all stood up. They clapped for, I said, clap for yourself. They clapped for themselves. They were so happy. They were hugging each other that they were recognized as stakeholders. Because this is what we do when we come for meetings. We say stakeholders and party members. Every party member is a stakeholder. They should be given opportunity. How I made it. And that was why when somebody from PDP in Delta State, I heard President Tinubu told him to take charge of APC, and he tried to conduct a meeting in my local government area. They didn't let him. They said, where's our sister? Where is she? Oh, we forgot to tell her. I said, okay, then you will forget this meeting. They refused. They refused. So that's how I instituted that, because that is showing people respect. That is showing them respect, giving them the opportunity. Then the remaining money after they have paid for canopy and chairs and all of the remaining money, they were the ones who still shared it. Some of them even got more than they contributed. But let them be part of it. Let them be volunteers. Let them volunteer what they have. If they don't have money and they have the time to come and arrange the seats, let them do it. Let them be part of it. This idea of we and them, I think it must stop. So consequently, I started doing a proposal. I think in the next 2 days, I should be able to finish it. I'm writing on volunteering and mobilization, so that if we can use it, to teach our people to be different. In APC, what they were teaching some people was, if they give you money, collect, but vote your conscience. For me, I say, if they give you money, they're insulting you, reject it. But Nigerians, they won't reject money. So, but in this particular case, we must make people stakeholders. We must make them real stakeholders and let them understand the meaning of being a stakeholder. We must make, no matter how, at the world level, even farmers, cleaners, whatever menial job they do, or they have no jobs and they belong to our party, they are stakeholders. So your point is well noted, and I'm working towards it to make sure that my hope is that our leaders will accept that. I believe they will, because they really want us to do things differently. We must be different.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you, ma. So, before you continue, so, mommy, so what we'll do now, once you submit the proposal, right, and if it's okay for you to also share, let's say, to discuss more on our space, maybe next week, we can create
I
that
will.
in a convenient that time, any time of your choice, could be weekend,
I
anytime you're
will.
ready. We'll see how we can also get a flyer for you. We'll design that so that at least people will also come and hear, because truly you've been able to inspire a whole lot of, you've been able to encourage a whole lot of listeners and speakers, because they've been doubting ADC is not doing anything. Blah. I told them ADC is doing a lot, right?
We
And
are
now they are
doing
now
a lot.
confirming with they are now confirming
Am I
from
the only
you
one that
what.
can't hear the speaker?
Yeah, go ahead. So thank you so much, ma'am. If you
You're
so we're
welcome.
giving you the, if you're ready. we'll see how we can, while we push the proposal, if you want to also share a thought with us again, then we have some people that are also into technology and all that. We can also link them up. They can build a small tech something for you, and that will also help you to
I'm
monitor.
an IT lecturer from UK.
Oh, great! Now you understand what I'm saying. Okay, thank you so much. Okay,
I'm sure you haven't seen some of the videos I've done recently. I've done up to part 4.
okay.
I'm just reading out the ADC constitution, so that our people will those who don't want to read, just less than 3 minutes video
We'll
each.
do that. We'll do
Uh,
so.
uh,
I'll try to
so
also
I
send
will
you the
share.
notification and
I will
the.
share with you so that you can share with others. I just shared part 4 yesterday. It's also
That's
on my Facebook page. It's on my TikTok account as well. So that's what so this proposal I'm making. Once I've submitted it to our leaders, I will give them a few days, and if I don't hear from them, I'll put them in video and just cascade it again.
All right, thank you so much, Ma.
You're
Like you
welcome.
said, most of these things should be done on the back channel, because
Yeah.
you can't give your enemy or your opponents your leeway or whatever you are doing. I think that's why most of our meetings are actually
They don't have
asymmetrical.
the capacity to copy. They can't. I know them. They are my people.
don't do
They
don't
can't.
get done. Don't get done.
You can copy, but if they copy, they can't paste. That is the problem. They don't have the
Okay,
capacity. They don't.
Ordinary, those
okay,
guys are so dull. They are very dull. I've interacted. They are so dull.
okay.
They are dull. They
All
are
right.
dull.
So when you speak, we have to make it very brief so that persons here who are trying to request to be able to who can
Yeah, yeah.
encourage everybody. If 30 seconds, just as a question, so that somebody she can answer the question in 1 minute, so that I can
So
have
prepare
10
a
in 10 minutes to be
question,
able
just
to
take
get 10
your point.
persons. All right, thank you. Haruna Mohammed. Haruna Mohammed, how are you, sir?
Well, good, fine, thank you. Good evening to everyone on the space, or morning, as we're up to 12.
Good evening.
Well,
Good morning.
now, Loretta,
Yeah.
we've been on the same struggle with you from way back.
Yeah.
I want to lay a very good foundation before I ask my question.
No, please, just be very brief with your
No,
question. That's the
just no,
intention.
please.
No,
I
no,
want her
no,
to
no. You
no.
not change the rule for
Okay,
us here. We have a rule here.
no,
When you, I will not
I'll
even
go.
allow you to do so,
No,
please.
I'm not arguing with you.
So don't look as if you are
I'm
creating
not
another
arguing
rule.
with you.
Yes, thank you. Very brief with your question. Very brief with your question. Thank you. This after 12 already. Thank you. Very brief, please. We have people who are here want to talk. Please, just be very brief. Thank you.
Go on, Mohammed. Be brief, because I'll be here next Friday. So
Yeah, exactly. Next week Friday now. So just it's okay, guys. Oh, he's gone. Okay. Chidi.
All right, this Chief Kaba. Chief Kaba, you there?
Good evening. I didn't even know I got the mic. Hello?
good evening, Chief Kabal.
Yeah, I'm doing very well. I forgot that I joined the space. I was just going to make a contribution on how I think what the coalition should do to win the election.
No, it's a question. It's a question time, sir. Just a question time.
Oh, so
You can you can send your idea to the suggestion. You can make a suggestion. The chief host is close to madam. Madam can get across to her in a jiffy for you, right? If you need you to explain more, maybe we'll reach out to you. But just to be very brief with your questions, please.
Okay, I just want to know if the primaries are going to be free and fair.
All right, thank you.
Of course, it's going to be free and fair. It's going to be free and fair. That's the same concern people had in 2015 for the 2015 election. It turned out that we won the election in APC. So it's still exactly the same thing. It's a normal strategy that the incumbent normally uses to demoralize their opponents. Oh, we are going to write the results. They will write. They will just be planting. They are not. They are not. They not clever. So don't nobody should even think about that. All votes will count. All votes will count.
All
So
right, thank you so much.
I don't know if I've answered your question.
Yeah, you can only give your suggestion as much as possible. You have done it already. Thank you so much, man. Yeah, Chidi Henry. Chidi, are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Yeah, good evening.
Yeah, good evening. Thanks, Madam, for being here with us, and Dr. AI and Dunaya, what you guys are doing. My question is just simple. How do you intend to protect the vote? That's all.
How we intend to protect the vote? We haven't even registered. We haven't even launched our party. You are talking about vote. We haven't launched our party. First things first. First things first. When we get there, we will cross the. We are not going to give out our, the plans we have and about voting and about election when we haven't even launched our party. Let us launch the party first. The stage now is mobilization. Then we launch the party. We are not going to give out because they themselves are not telling Nigerians how they plan to rig. So we are not going to also give out how we plan to stop them. But be sure we will stop them. If they try, we will stop them.
All right, thank you so much, man. Hawa, can you hear us? Hawa. All right.
It's our here. This is our my
Awal,
leader.
awal.
Hawa.
Oh,
Okay.
okay. Well, okay.
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 Abdullahi T. Abdullahi. Okay. All right. Budget. Are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Thank you.
Yeah, good morning, everyone. Good
Good
morning, ma'am.
morning.
Yeah, I think my question would have gone from what many Nigerians have been asking, but you have answered most of them diligently. And I like, as you said, you'll be coming here every Friday to keep us engaged, because this is what Nigerians need more than everything. Those
Moshood Lawa.
Yeah, good evening.
Good evening. How are you?
I'm fine, Mom. I just want to ask how we in the diaspora can support the movement at the grassroots.
I think even though we are from because I was there. I don't know if I'm still diaspora, but I've been living here for a while now. A diaspora leader who is from Delta State. I believe that once we have launched the party, all the diaspora sectors will be all the diaspora um, how do I put it? Executives will be set up for each country because I think the one are not the only one that has asked this question. I have had people will be either elected or appointed. I don't know if it's going to be appointment, but I think it might be election, elected to head the diaspora in different countries, and that will be really wonderful, and because, to be honest, I think ADC has been the only party with a clear cut diaspora sector, and I don't know which word to use for it, but I think it will continue. It will continue that way. But like I said, we are now at the stage of mobilization, and during this mobilization, we will launch the party. Then once the party has been launched, we will now do the Congress. It is at the Congress we will now have leaders across the national and across the state, across the nation. Then we will also have for diaspora. I believe at before that time, you will be told whether it's going to be by election or whether it's going to be by nomination. Whichever way it is done, you will know, so that if you are interested in being nominated or running, you can, and you have the capacity to do it. Because for me, I always talk about capacity. That's where doing something voluntary comes in. So because it's hard work, it's really hard work to mobilize in the diaspora. For instance, if you live in the UK, you could live in Manchester as the leader, but maybe most of your people live in London, or they live in any other city. So at the right time, you will know, if the information will come out as to what will happen to the diaspora. I believe whatever is going to happen at the local level will also happen for the diaspora.
Yeah, thank you so much, Ma.
You're welcome.
I have
Thank you, Ma.
somebody sent in a question. So should I go ahead and ask, or do not?
No problem, sir.
Okay, thank you. So somebody sent this question, and he said, okay, what have you done to reach out to the CPC block, and to reach out to, let's say, the aggrieved members in the CPC blocks and all that, right? And he also he mentioned some individuals like Adamu, Malami, Sarki, Hadi, and all that. So what has your team been able to what has the team done in that regard to bring them on board, and the aggrieved ones and all that? So, do you want to share?
Well, the people you just mentioned, they are the ones who brought me in. They're in the coalition.
Okay, thank you, Mohammed. Hope
The
that
people they are in the coalition, and the big one, that is the Buhari Support Organization. They are in millions. I don't want to tell you how many we are. They are also in talks. They are talking with the coalition as we speak, and it's
Thank
very
you.
positive. They will. I believe they will be joining us. But even if they don't join as a group, most of us are already in.
All right, thank you, Ma.
Yeah,
The ruler,
welcome.
are you there? The ruler. Okay. Yusuf Ibrahim.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm here. Good morning, everyone.
Good morning, Yusuf.
Yeah, my question is now, how can we take care of the North? Because what I've seen during this by-elections in Kaduna and what really happened, because I'm in Kaduna right now, it's really, really terrible the way the governor behaved and the way they were sharing money, and the northern people were collecting so much money and voting for the wrong party. So how can we work on that? That's my question. Thank you.
Well, the only thing I can say is that we did not take part in the last election. We did not take part in the last election. That's all I can say. And we are also going to, like I said, is this Nigerians are not, they are not with this current government. But what has happened is that it looks like hunger is being weaponized. Everyone is hungry and everyone is just running. And I can also tell you that we have evidence that these people who collected this money did not really vote for the people they said they voted for. The result was written. And because we did not take part, we couldn't contest it, we couldn't do anything about it. We did not field any candidate, no candidate across the nation. Not in Kaduna, not anywhere.
That's what we tell you. Even like the people that even contested under the ADC were, they were already nominated even before the ADC and the current ADC was nominated. So it was at the dying minute that okay, one or two of the coalitions decided to like render that. So I think the last minute or the other. So ADC at the national level didn't really participate in that election. So I just hope some people.
In fact, in Anambra, where we had a few people that wanted to run on ADC, with the national was advised to withdraw and allow P2B use Labour Party, which we did. So we didn't. If anybody went in the name of ADC, it was not with the consent of the national. So,
All right, thank you so much, ma.
We did not take part.
Thank you so much, ma. Yeah, Rinzel, are you there?
Yeah, Dunayo, thank you. Good morning, ma.
Good morning, Rinzel.
Where I am. So I don't know if you've answered this, but I just want to know what are these the party leader, the political leaders, Atiku and Obi doing majorly to unite their supporters, especially online, that they've been having this battle, since the announcing of the ADC party. I don't know if they've been having a discussion on that and a way to unite their supporters so that we can have a united front here. That's just my question. Thank you.
What you need to know is that the way we raise children in Nigeria is especially in the area where I come from and the southeast. It's an area where children are not given the opportunity to speak. If a child, for instance, stands on a table and the mother says, "Get down from that table," and the child says, "Why?" the mother will pick up a pair of slippers and just smack the child and say, "I'm telling you to get down, and you are asking me why." And so when these children grow up, they go online, they check left, mommy is not there, they check right, daddy is not there, they lose all control. There's nothing anybody is going to do regarding speaking to their followers who are fighting. They are mostly, because you can agree with me that it's not all obedient who are caustic, and it's not all those who follow Atiku that are battling them. So it's just a personal thing. For them, they have found freedom. They can say whatever they want to say. But what we need for the two leaders to agree that whoever wins the ticket that the other will support. If Atiku wins, Obi might support. But if Obi supports, not all those people online who are fighting for him, not all of them will come with him. Some of them will be so aggrieved that they will just drop out and they won't support Tinubu, they won't support any other person. So what we need to be focusing on is the coming together of the leaders themselves. I believe that if all the leaders come together, like I have no way of confirming, but I was told it's happened, but I cannot confirm yet. If they can come together and agree that whoever wins, that the rest of us will support that person, then we will be fine. Their supporters will support whoever their leaders support. Then those who cannot take it will just drop off and just be neutral and not even participate in anything. See, when people are like that, because of the way they were raised in childhood, they like to express their liberty, they call it, and their freedom without respecting other people's liberty and freedom, or speech. So there's nothing you can do about that. There's just nothing you can do about that. But the leaders, because the people we are talking about, they are not babies. They are not babies. Obi can shout from here till tomorrow and say, "Oh, don't attack Atiku's followers." Atiku can also shout from here till Jericho, "Don't attack Obi's followers," and they don't listen. So the best thing, what we actually need, are for our leaders to be together. Once our leaders are together, we are fine. We are good to go. So that's how I see it. Because even me now coming into the coalition, because I worked with President Buhari, they still attack me. They still abuse me. But for me, I'm used to it. It doesn't bother me one bit. It does not bother me one bit. I was actually added to a coalition group. And then I got there and they were all there abusing everybody. I just took my leave. I left. So that is how it is. What it is. That we are in a coalition does not mean that there won't be misunderstanding or that there won't be disagreements. There will be. Because if we don't have disagreements in any relationship, that means somebody is pretending. There's no way we can go from from now until 2027 and say we won't have disagreements. Disagreements are a healthy part of relationships. And why what we need to look out for is, how do we handle these disagreements? How do we move on when they happen? How do we reconcile ourselves? There will be more that will be coming. If it comes from the followers, I'm not bothered. It's when it comes from the leaders that I know we have if it comes from our leaders and our leaders are not able to sort it out, then we're in trouble. But as at now, I think there's great respect amongst our leaders, and I'm happy with what I see, how I see them. If you saw when President Buhari died, they all went together, which was heartwarming. It was beautiful to see all of them going together and working together. They meet together all the time. So their supporters, those who want amongst those supporters, they will fall in line at the right time. It's not something to have a headache. If you encounter them, just ignore them. I don't even bother with them. I don't even bother with them at all. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you so much, ma. Yusuf, you'll be the last person for tonight. We really wanted to make it very brief. Yusuf, yeah.
I've not. Oh, hi. Good morning, everyone.
Good
Madam
morning.
Loretta. Good morning.
Good
Yeah,
morning,
it's
Yusuf.
really nice. Although I joined late, it's really nice listening to you and just trying to understand what you've been doing behind the scenes. It's really great.
Thank
The
you.
only thing I will say is that it's really very, very important to try to publicize, especially the contacts of those people outside in diaspora,
Yeah,
because probably on your page you've got large followership, and those of us who are not usually inclined to any political party, we are more or less inclined towards an ideology.
yeah,
We like Buhari's. I don't bother registering, carrying the card of any political party.
absolutely,
Yeah,
absolutely.
but we have a goal, which is chasing this disastrous administration, out,
Mm,
and of course that is the goal, and it's important to keep our eyes on the ball.
mm.
I don't mind. I met Erufai and Obi in Cambridge
Yeah,
earlier this year, and they were talking about the coalition, and from what I've seen, they have sort of followed up their words with action so far. So that is really something positive. And of
yeah,
course, if everyone has their eyes on the ball, it's going to be something that will help really the coalition. So I think what is important is for us to have the contacts of those people, the leaders in diaspora. We need to create some sort of hierarchy of communication, so that people that have their ideas can easily pass them across to the leadership, and of course it can easily be channeled to the people back there at home. And one last thing I'll like to say about what my namesake said about Kaduna elections. I think it's because there are just a few elections. So what happened even in Zamfara is that they tend to concentrate all of their powers in the few places where elections are happening. But when it comes to the general election, they can never do that.
Yeah.
Never can they do that. So that shouldn't bother or scare anyone away. General election is really different, and when people are on ground and have really mobilized, as Madam has been emphasizing, I believe they'll receive the shot.
All right. Thank you so much, Mr. Tuko. Yeah.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Yeah. For your diaspora
Thank you.
question, yeah. Madam, finish up so that there's somebody here who is in diaspora, who is in part of the diaspora committee right now, working with Dalong and other
Okay. So
persons.
I think the person can answer the question as well.
Yeah, so the other thing I can say is Engineer Khalid, you will follow Tuko and Co. We follow Engineer Khalid. It will give you a leeway for whatever is going on in diaspora. They are working very big. They have very big thing going on in diaspora. So Khalid will be a very good person for that. And we're looking forward to they're working a lot. The persons here who are working with the diaspora here, but Khalid is one of them, and I know very for sure that they have a lot of big things on the sleeve. Yeah, and Dr. AI too is working with them. I don't know why he's quiet. I don't know why he's quiet. Chooses to be quiet this night. So, but Engineer Khalid is one of them. Thank you.
Yeah. Good morning, good evening, ma. My name is Engineer Khalid. Yeah. Thank you for being in our midst. I mean, it's a pleasure, it's an honor to have an update from you. It's been a while we heard from you, so it's our pleasure to interact with you.
Thank you. Mine as
Yeah,
well.
thank you. Yeah, so we've been working with the director of diaspora, who is the Honorable Minister Solomon Dalong, who is in charge of the diaspora engagement, mobilization, and all that. So we've been working very closely with him, and we're already setting up the diaspora chapters, which will be activated hopefully within next week or thereabout. So yeah, the plans are already ongoing, and some of us that are in the diaspora will get to interact and then see how they can come in and also bring their own contributions to what we are trying to do, which is removing the APC. Odunayo, Dr. AI, they are also part of what we are doing. Yeah, so that's the update for now. There are so much more to be released out there, but then we'll share it with you through the back channel. I mean,
Okay.
yeah, it's not everything. So I just followed you. So if you can follow back, then I will put you up to date to what we've done so far and what we
Yeah.
are going to do forward. Thank you, ma.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you so much, man. You have anything to say to it, man? Maybe you can
No,
add to what
no,
you
no.
said.
I think he has said that bit that I missed, but it is only interim at the moment. Like I said, everything will really kick off after the Congress. That's when we will have solid structures in the diaspora and also locally here. So that's it.
Okay, guys, thank you so much. So if you're in the diaspora and you want to also represent your county, your city, where you are, just reach out to Dunayo. You can reach out to Engineer Khalid. You can reach out to also Mommy. She's also in the diaspora. Yusuf Toko, you can follow me. Renzel, I see you. Thank you. So a whole lot is happening. We never start to. We never even start. APC just the
No, we
one.
never
We
start.
never even start. Exactly. So that's what I've been telling people. This. Help ADC. I said we never even start anything. So and we won't do what APC wants us to do because we want to win elections. So we have to do things differently. And right, so next week, mommy, we'll see how we can also schedule it earlier. Hopefully, we can also get to interact with you. But I can tell you, this is one of the best spaces we've held recently, because
Oh,
like
that's
one of the
right.
best,
Thank you.
and we are really honored, and a lot of people are really encouraged. And we tell them once in a while, if the coalition leaders can be giving us one person to be talking to us every week, it will be a game changer, because a lot of people want to hear
Yeah.
from the insiders, because some of us can open
Yeah.
spaces.
Everybody wants an update, of what is going
Exactly.
on.
So, ma'am,
Mm.
next week we can look at maybe your time. You give us your time, 8 p.m. Nigeria time or 9 p.m. Nigeria time. Then we'll just
Yeah.
come and all that, because on Fridays we want to like keep it on Fridays for now.
Yeah.
Then that. Then if you have anybody that you want to also suggest to us, can encourage them to also join. But we'll get the flyer ready, and we have our team. We've been working hard. Like Oduna has been
Mm.
doing a lot in the last 8 weeks. They've been, oh,
Yeah.
ADCs are giving you money. Articulate have given you money. Well, no, we believe in our ADC, and that's why we jumped in, right? And we've been doing. Nobody has paid us. Rather, we are even using our money. Like even some of the Kaduna elections, we raised up to like close to maybe 2 million naira. We supported with our money. And some people are there saying that okay, that ADC gave us money, that ADC that they paid us
No,
to do
but you
movement.
know
Yeah.
that let me jump in there. That who they are, that who they think you are. Who they are. That's what or rather that's who they think you are. Because they cannot do anything without being given money. So they think that you too, you can't do anything without being given money. So it's going to be it's going to be tough work, working, trying to make Nigerians see the difference. They must see that difference in us. We must show that we are different. That we are prepared to be different, and that we are different. We must. Sorry about that interjection.
Oh, that's okay. Okay, guys. So thank you so much, guys.
Yeah,
Next
yeah. Thank,
week-
thank you so much, Ma. I followed you already, so that we can do a lot of things with. Because I don't think most of the things we should do on Twitter, Twitter should be an engagement for maybe when we have when we're done cooking, we can serve
Mm,
them in the public. I think that's where it
mm,
is. So, but
mm,
most of the cooking don't happen on Twitter. I don't generally. Most of my friends know I don't do most of my this thing on Twitter. I have meetings on Google Meet, on Zooms, every other means outside Twitter, because I think that Twitter you can't filter who will come into this place or who should not come
mm,
in. So
mm,
once you open it, everybody can come in. So while we are still trying to incubate and cook what we have, it is necessary for us to let them um, aspire about what we are doing.
mm,
Let them think about. Let keep them in the midst first for some while we are doing it. So I'm very interested in data state. So that's where my father came from. That's where I came from, and I'm very very much interested in what is going on there. I'm ready to put my
mhm,
resources there. I've been trying to do my bit, but when I see you, I get a bit of hope that there's something ahead of us. So please, ma, I actually want us to work on that particular data state. It's very
that's
important to me,
fine.
very very well,
That's
right?
that's fine.
Yeah, I'm ready to do everything. I've tried to create programs around the universities and programs around campuses. I was a student union leader, so I felt very well that my constituency. But I
Yeah,
still want to make sure that we try to do beyond these young people being enticed into ADC,
yeah.
and try to make sure that people on the street, market persons, are part of it, and make them to be like be carry member of that party, so that we can be able
Mm,
to. Because once you are giving them money, they are not part of it. It'll be difficult. But once they
mm.
see the party as their own, you can't bribe them. They're able to. Many of
That's
them will not
right.
be bribed.
That's
That's just
right.
what I'm working on. Yes.
Mm,
Thank you
mm.
so much, ma.
You're
Yeah.
welcome. Thank you.
Thank you so much. So on a final note, ma'am. So what would you like to tell our listeners, our speakers, on a final note, a final thought? Thank you.
Well, I'll just say keep the faith. Eyes on the ball. Just keep the faith. We are on the right track, and I don't see anyone who can stop us. From my vantage point, I don't see anyone who can stop us. Eyes on the ball. Everyone, just do what talk to people, speak to people, reach out to people one on one. That's how we're going to make it happen. Thank you.
Thank you so much, guys. Thank you so much. So you can see ADC has come to stay. right? And we are focused and we want to
Absolutely.
win. And ADC
Absolutely.
coalition is unstoppable. Sweet Gem, I see you. Daudu Kabiru Saji, I see you. Tony, I see you. Oladeji, thank you so much. Henry, I see you. Oladipo, thank you so much for joining us, guys. I can call all the listeners, but we know some of our regulars as well. Daudu Kabiru Saji, Az, I see you. Thank you so much. Gifty, I see you. Sweet Angel, thank you so much. Daddy B, thank you so much. King David, I see you. Moshood Hassan, Sweet Jam, thank you so much. Itunu, Engineer Khalid, Yusuf, Renzel, Owobu, Oduna, thank you so much. So with this, we will call it. Thank you so much, guys. See you next week, Friday by 8 p.m. or 9 p.m. Thank